Good morning, guys. Today is all about the abs. So we're going to get it really working up the abdominal area and really focus on, for those of you that have hernias and struggle to really get the abs firing up, we're going to work on that too. So we're going to actually start lying down nice and relaxed on your mat. So just lie down in a beautiful neutral position. Feet and knees are hip width apart. Relax that head down for me. And I want you just to breathe in nice and deeply. And as you breathe out, allow those ribs just to slide down. Connect, connect, connect. And again, breathe it in. And breathe it out. Let those ribs slide down so you actually feel that upper thoracic, that upper back area relaxing into the floor for me. And again, breathe it in. And just breathe out. Allow that body to melt down into the floor, guys. That's it. Inhaling. I want you to become aware of how your body's feeling on the floor. Sometimes we'll be heavier on one side than the other. So just make sure that those hips are balanced out as well as those ribs. And again, breathe it in. This time I want you to focus on your pelvic floor. So really think about stopping that flow of wee. That's all. But remember, it's not about the bum muscles, guys. It's all internal. So release it as you breathe in. And as you exhale, stop that flow of wee again. Feel that connection just above the pubic bone. And you might feel it sort of filtering up towards the abs. And then release it, inhaling. And exhaling again, stop that flow of wee. Now, pull your belly button in towards your spine without the whole body moving. So I don't want you to imprint just yet. I want you to really focus on the connection for me. And then as you breathe in, completely release. And as you exhale, stop that flow of wee. Pull your belly button in towards your spine. And then completely release it. And again, breathe it in. And as you breathe out, connect that pelvic floor, belly button. Now allow that out breath to help slide those ribs down. So you've got those definite 3 steps firing up for me. And then completely release it. And then as you exhale, zip and hollow, belly button, slide your ribs down, down, down. Hold it there. You're still not allowing your back to move into the floor. So it's literally just isolate those abdominal muscles and release it. So this is a connection I want you to do before we do any sort of abdominal work. Breathe it in as you exhale. Stop that flow of wee. Feel that belly button scooping in and slide those ribs down for me. Now inhaling, completely release it. And this time you're going to allow your back to move. So stop that flow of wee. Connect your belly button down towards your spine and just allow your back to naturally imprint in. You're not forcing it down. The muscles are tilting your pelvis back. Hold it there. Feel that whole connection. If you pop your fingers in your tummy, you should feel a little bit tighter in there, hopefully a lot more. And then release it back to neutral. And then again, zip and hollow, tight tummy. Imprint, guys. Again, making sure you can feel the abdominal muscles. And then release it to neutral. And again, zip and hollow, tighten up your tummy. Just imprint it. Beautiful. Hold it there. Hold, hold, hold. Now with this imprint, you nicely switched on in here. Float the arms up for me and just take those arms back behind you. Now remember, you only go as far back as your shoulders allow. If you're touching the floor, you're not helping yourself, guys. So just reach those arms away to wherever they want to go and then ribs connect to float the arms up and release it down. Now it's quite hard to keep an imprint with the movement of your arms. So really focus on that. Keeping that imprint, take those arms back. Keep those ribs tight, breathing in, stretch. As you breathe out, ribs take over as you float the arms up and release them down. So you haven't released your imprint yet. Keep it going. Don't release it. Reach the arms away from you and connect your ribs and lats for your arms to come up and all the way down. Last one, guys. Inhaling up and exhaling over. Breathe in to reach. This time, sweep your arms around in a huge circle back to your hips and then allow your pelvis to roll back into a neutral position. So you should be able to feel quite a big movement there as you roll back. Now, from here, breathe it in. As you exhale, stop that flow of wee, pull your belly button in, allow your ribs to slide down, and allow that lower back to imprint into the floor, and hold it again there for me. Now, tighten up your tummy even more, especially that belly button. Don't let your tummy pop, guys. Now, bring your one leg up, and then your other leg. One leg down, and down. Now, this is very easy if you use your whole body to do, but if you're keeping your body dead still, and your legs feel as light as a feather, you'll know all about it because your lower abdominal muscles will be working like they should be working, okay? And release it and release it. So if you can feel the whole body sort of trying to bring that leg up, then first of all, you're not using your core correctly. And yeah, first and second of all. So make sure you're stopping that flow of wee and your belly button is sliding and down towards your spine for me. And you're simply just picking up one foot, then the other, and then up and up, keeping that imprint for me, guys. Come on. And lift and lift. Down, down. Last one. Up and up. Release and release. And now release your pelvis back to neutral. So that whole transverse area, six-pack muscle, obliques, etc., we're switched on. Now, breathe it in, and as you exhale, connect your pelvic floor, belly button, really connect it. Roll back into an imprint. Hold it here. And release it back to neutral. And again, tighten up your pelvic floor, belly button, ribs, imprint. Hold it. Release it to neutral. And again, zip and hollow, belly button, imprint. Now hold this position. Come up into a double knee fold position. Now guys, if your back starts to kick in because your tummies are not strong enough yet, then rather keep your feet on the floor, okay? So from here, I just want you to release your pelvis back to neutral, but notice the legs don't move. And then just imprint. Feel that tummy tightening. Imprint, imprint, and release to neutral. And imprint. Hold it. Release. Imprint it. Hold. Release it. Imprint. Hold. And release. And again, imprint it. Can you feel how those abs are really having to work with such a small movement? Tighten up your pelvic floor, belly button, imprint. Now, float the arms up, but this is completely optional, especially if you're still working on your strength. Release your pelvis to neutral. Tighten up your tummy, imprint. Don't move those legs. Release to neutral. And again, imprint. Release to neutral. And again, imprinting. Now hold this position. Take those arms back, making sure your ribs are on the same level as your hips. Release your pelvis to neutral. And again, imprint it. Can you feel that, guys? Pull your belly button in a little bit more. And release. And again, imprint. Hold, hold, hold. Release it. One more time. Imprint. Hold it there. Float those arms up to the ceiling for me. Release to neutral. And again, imprint. Release the arms back onto the floor. Back to neutral. And again, imprint. Take one foot down, then the other. Back to neutral. Last one. Imprint. Hold. Really work it all. And release back to neutral. Well done, guys. So we're going to go into spine curls just to release that spine. Make sure the feet are close enough to your bum that you feel the whole foot. Breathe it in. As you breathe out, engage your pelvic floor. Tighten up your tummy to imprint. Squeeze your bum as you peel all the way to the top, remembering your pubic bone is at the highest point. And roll it down, 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 down. And again, zip and hollow, imprint. Squeeze your bum, peel it up. Up, up, up. Hold it there. Breathing out, roll it down. And again, tuck it under, peel. Inhaling. Exhaling, roll down, down, down. And again, imprinting, squeeze those glutes. Up you go for me. Now tuck it under. Float those arms up and over, reaching them away from you. Roll it down through your spine. Remember, guys, in order for your abs to work really well, your spine needs to be released. Peel it up, up, up. Float the arms up and over. If you're very lordotic, which means you've got a very big arch in your lower back, you really have to work on loosening that up in order for your six-pack, your rectus abdominis and your transverse, all of those muscles to actually really work to their full potential. Reach, roll it down, 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 down. Float the arms up and take those arms out in line with your shoulders. Keeping your feet and knees hip width apart. Breathe it in. Breathing out, just allow your knees to drop down to the right and your head to slide to the left. Now tuck under, push through that top hip. And breathing out, connect your ribs, waist, hips, knees, center, and over. Breathing in, stretch it away, hold it there. That's it. And then ribs, waist, hips, knees, center, and over. Breathing in, stretch. Breathing out, come back to the center and slide it away. Inhaling, hold. Breathing out, come back to the center. And now float those arms back up. And take your hands behind your head. So you're going to work into that rectus abdominis, a six-pack muscle. But remember, guys, it's got everything to do with the rib connection. So breathe it in. As you exhale, breathe out, strong out breath. Allow your ribs to slide down and then allow your head to come up. If you feel this in your neck at all, it's because you're using it. You're not working your tummy muscles. So really focus on this, guys. Just sliding those ribs down. Beautiful. And 4. And 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now every now and again, have a look at your tummy. Is it popping? Is it doming? It shouldn't be, guys. So before you curl up, we're going to do another 5 more. Pull that belly button towards your spine. So to switch on that netting that stops hernias pushing through, it stops that mid-tummy area doming. Lift and lift. Last one. And lift. Now, you can either keep your feet on the floor or you're going to come up into a double knee fold. Breathe it in and as you exhale, curl it up and release. 2, 3, belly button scooping, and 5. Beautiful work, guys. 7, 8, 9, and 10. Either keep your legs here or straighten those legs up, but I'd like you to flex your feet. So the whole of the back of the leg area is stretching. Release your head down, curl it up. And 2. Now, as you come up, imagine or make sure that the ribs are sliding down equally, guys. 4, 5, belly button scooping. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Double knee fold. Place those feet down on the floor, slide them away, release your head, and roll it all the way up. Flexing your feet, reach towards those toes, holding it here, breathe it in. And as you exhale, restack it, float those arms up to stretch out that tummy and flex the hands as you sweep them all the way around and then bring the arms back in line with your shoulders. We're going to go into a half roll back. So you can do it with your knees bent or your legs straight. Tuck your tailbone under, roll halfway back. Belly button really pulling in. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, belly button scooping as you restack it and think tall. Tuck it under, roll halfway back. Breathe it in. Can you feel? Exhaling, restack. So you're still using that six-pack muscle, but obviously you're more working into your deep transverse. So roll back up. Watch that tummy. Don't let it pop, guys. Tuck it under, roll back, belly button pulling right in. Exhaling back up. And again, tuck it under, roll, hold it, hold it, hold it. And then belly button scooping and roll back up for me. Think tall. Now bring those knees into a bent position. Lengthen that spine. Tuck your tailbone under. Roll halfway back for me, but really tighten up your tummy. Now, I want you to bring your left leg in, and I want you to curl the knee and your upper body towards it and release it. And in. So if you feel like your back is trying to help you, place one hand behind your leg just to give yourself a little bit of support. 5, reaching from the little fingers. 6, 7, 8, 9, keep it slow, and 10, foot down. Roll it all the way up, breathe it in. As you exhale, tuck it under. Roll halfway back. Bring your right leg in. And you're pulling in and release. 2. Beautiful. 3. Belly button scooping. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Foot down. Roll it all the way up, straightening those legs. Lift those arms up, stretch that tummy out. Flex your hands, sweep the arms around, bring your arms in line with your shoulders, and you're going to lie back down. I'm just going to take this top off. It's a little bit hot here this morning. So roll it all the way down for me, keeping those legs straight. Take your hands behind your head again. But remember, when you're lying here, please don't let your elbows hang on the floor, guys. It's really bad for your shoulder joints. Make sure your elbows are out the corner of your eyes. You can just see them. Breathe it in. Flex your feet. As you exhale, tighten up your tummy. Slide your ribs down towards your hips, looking at your toes. And release it back down. And slide it. So this helps keep the hip flexors out of the movement and makes it purely abdominal work. And curl it up. But saying that, guys, if you're lying there with your legs straight and your back is overarched and it's sore or getting painful, then bend your knees for me. That's it. And 6. 7. Watch those elbows, guys. Keep them up. Watch those shoulders. Slide the shoulder blades down into your back pockets. 3. And 2. And 1. Now we're going to incorporate that hip flexor and your rectus abdominis. So curl up, point the foot up for me, and flex it down. And lift. And down. 3. Keep your hips nice and flat. 4. Remember, you can always bend the right leg. That's it. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. And up, other side. 2. I really want you flexing and pointing, guys. It's not just because it's pretty. It's actually to help move that nerve sheath. So it's very important for those nerves. 8. 9. Last one. 10. Release. Relax that head back down. Breathe it in for me. And as you exhale, nod that chin forward, connect your ribs for you to curl up. Now release those hands. I really want you reaching your fingertips down towards those ankles. So you come up about 2 centimeters higher. Watch that tummy pull back in. And you're going to pulse it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can you feel it just below those ribs? 8, 9, 10. Hands, head back down. Breathing out. Nod your chin, ribs connect, belly button scooping. Release your hands. And then you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Come on, 10. Hands back. Release. Whoo. Can you feel it? Inhaling it as you exhale. Nod your chin. Curl it up. Hands away. Come in 2 centimeters higher. Pull that belly button in, guys, and pulse it. 1 and 2. On the 10th one, we're going to roll up to sitting. So prepare yourself. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Roll it up. Flex your feet. Reach towards those toes. Restack it. Float those arms up. Sweep it all the way around. Beautiful. And bring those arms in line with your shoulders out and palms facing the floor. Breathe it in as you breathe out. Allow the rib cage to rotate around your spine without the legs moving. So use those obliques and go around a little bit more. Wring that spine out, back to the center. Rotate it, guys. Inhaling. Exhale more. Back to the center. And rotate. Go a little taller. And go a little bit more. Come on. And back to the center. And rotate it. Breathe it in. Exhaling. Back to the center. Fantastic. Sweep those arms in line with your shoulders and bend those knees. You're going to be going back into that deep transverse with obliques, etc. So the whole abdominal area is working now. Breathe it in as you exhale. Tuck your tailbone under. Roll halfway back. Hold it there for me. Now I want you to dip back a little bit and then pull back in. So think of it as rolling down through onto your coccyx kind of area, and then bring your shoulders back up a little bit. And then you roll back up and bring your shoulders back. Now guys, if you're coming up with your ribs, you're arching your lower back and your back is going to get sore. So shoulders, belly button stays behind. And in. And out. And in. Pull that belly button in. That's it. And 5. And 6. Shoulders down, guys. They've got nothing to do with this. Don't try and pull with the arms. 8. 9. And 10. Roll it up, 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 up. Lift it. Sweep it around. Take those hands behind your back, just because I know some of you will definitely be working with those shoulders as well. Pull those arms away from you. Hold the chair for an in-breath, and as you exhale, release it. Okay, so guys, you can always hold on to the back of your legs if you need support with these exercises. Otherwise, arms out, roll halfway back for me, tighten up your tummy muscles, lift your left leg. Now take your right, so that foot can stay on the floor. Take your right hand to the right-hand corner of your mat, and I want you to slide your hand there and pull back in. And 2. So you're sliding your little finger. 4, 5, 6, awesome, 7, 8, 9, come on, get those obliques working. 10, float the arm back in, foot down, roll it up, up, up. That's it. Breathe it in as you exhale, tuck it under, roll back. Lift the opposite leg. Take that hand into the corner and slide it. 1 and 2, 3. I've got the mat here to help me. 4 and 5, 6. Remember, you can keep his foot down if you need to and hold onto those legs. 9, but only if you need to. And 10, lift it, foot down, roll it up, well done. Lift the arms up, sweep it all the way around, beautiful. Just do a few shoulder rolls, and then we're gonna swing around onto your hands and knees for me. Okay, so you should be sort of buzzing in that abdominal area. Hands sinking down into the shoulders. Now remember, those of you with shoulder issues, guys, please soften those elbows. If you're locking them, you're just hurting your shoulder more. You're really not helping yourself. So sink your hands into the floor, elbows soft, shoulders nice and stable. Tuck your toes under, so we're stretching those toes. It's quite a lekker feeling. Breathe it in as you exhale. Tighten up your tummy, lift your knees, and drop them down to the floor. Lift, drop. 2, 4, 5 more, come on. That's it. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Beautiful work. Take one foot back, then the other, into your plank. Now remember, you can always do this on your elbows if you need to protect those wrists. But hold it, guys. Belly button scooping. Now I want you to tighten up your tummy so you naturally start to feel your hips lifting and back to neutral. Tighten up, lift. Now remember, in plank, the wider your feet are, the more stable you become. The closer together, the harder you work. So if you want more of a challenge, bring your feet together for me. That's it. Tight, tight, tight. Release. And lift. Release. Lift. And lift. Excellent. 3 more. 3. And 2. And 1. Beautiful. Pop those knees down onto the floor. Stretch back into a shell. Remember, if your knees are an issue, leave your bum up in the air like that, so you're not in such a deep flexion with that knee area. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, just roll your nose forward, lifting your chest up, up, up. Just stretch out that tummy a little bit. Inhaling. And as you exhale, walk it forwards again, releasing your head. And again, roll your nose forward, lift, lift, lift. Inhaling, hold. Exhaling, release it. And again, roll your nose forward, lift. Lift, lift, lift. Try and pull your body weight forward for me and release it down. Beautiful work, guys. Now come back onto your hands and knees. Before we carry on, lengthen and lift opposite arm and leg. Now, in this position, you have to switch your core on using your abs, otherwise you'll fall over. So tighten up your tummy, equal weight through hand and knee, and just thread that arm through, holding it here for an in-breath. Keep your hips level with the floor, please, and push back up, reach the arm away. And again, tighten up your tummy, thread it through, breathe it in. Exhaling, push back up. Now, if you need the control, leave the foot on the floor and just hold it there for me instead. And back up, and then 4, and up, 1 more, 5, and up, reach, release it, other side, lengthen and lift, equal weight through hand and knee, thread the arm through, breathe in, and push back up, and 2, and lift, 3, 4, last one, 5, reach, release it, beautiful, push it back again, roll your nose forward, lift your chest up, and if you don't have any neck issues, lift your chin, and then release it back down. Come back up onto those hands and knees for me, fantastic. Now, you're going to take one foot back, then the other into a plank for me. Now, I want you to lift that left leg up, bring that knee into the left elbow, around to the right, and just circle that leg as if you're stirring a pot of thick pap or something really thick. That's it. And 4, 5, back the other way, round, and 2, 3. So what I'd like you to start feeling are those obliques. 4, and of course, transverse. Take that leg back. You're welcome to take a break. Take the leg up, out, in, and around. 2, 3, 4, 5. Back the other way. 1. Keep that neck lifted. What's happening with your arms and shoulders? 4, 5. Stretch, release, knees down. Walk your hands forward with your bum up towards the ceiling and just drop your chest down for me. Breathing in. And then as you exhale, I want you to squeeze your bum so you naturally start tucking under. Keep your chin to your chest, drop your hips towards the floor, and lift up into a cobra. Hold it here for an in-breath. And as you exhale, push back up. Drop that chest down, inhaling. And exhaling again. Roll through your spine, drop your hips, lift your chest. Inhaling, hold. Exhaling, come back. One more time. Zipping and hollowing, tuck it under. Under, drop your hips, lift your chest. Inhaling, hold it. Beautiful work. And as you exhale, come back up. Push back into shell, breathing in. And as you exhale, just restack it, pushing those arms back behind you. Lift, lift, lift. Okay, so we're going to do a combination of plank into side planks. You can do this on your elbows or your hands. Rest when you get tired. Some of you are new, so guys, if you're tired, take a break, okay? Listen to your bodies, please. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold for 30, go onto our side for 20, 30, 20, 30. So it's quite a bit of holding, but I know you can do it, so it's okay. Breathe it in as you exhale, zipping and hollowing. Up you go into plank for me. Feet either hip-width apart or together. Now, stabilize those arms, especially those of you with shoulder and neck issues, guys. Really focus on it, please. Every time you breathe out, imagine your spine being pulled out of your body, forward, out, out, out. That's it. Now tighten up your tummy. Place your right hand in the center of the body. Roll over onto your right side and lift that left arm up. So obviously you can take your legs split. You can be on your elbows. Got to focus here, otherwise I'm going to fall over myself. That's it. Very nice. Keep it there. Feel that whole side transverse, that lateral line, very important. Back to plank. Hold it. Stabilize everything. Remember, you can push back into shell at any point. Tailbone is tucking. Lift a little higher. Pull, 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 guys. Awesome work. Stretch that neck forwards. I'm going to have my back to you now, so I'm sorry. Right. Take your left hand, place it in the inside of your body, roll over onto that right side, and reach the arm up for me. Keep those hips lifted. Whoops. Keep balanced. Keep reaching, especially from the little finger. Keep the arm that you're on soft. Feel that lateral line, guys. Come back to plank. Hold. You can do this. Well done, guys. Breathing in. When I go slightly quiet, you know it's because I'm suffering as well. That's it. Keep it there, guys. Stabilize those arms. I know they're starting to burn. That's awesome. Get them working, but make sure that they're all in the right position. You don't want those wrists. If the wrists are getting sore, really focus on what's going on with the elbows and the shoulders. 5 more. 3, 2, and 1. Well done, guys. Stretch those arms away, breathing in. And as you exhale, squeeze that bum, restack your spine. Take those hands behind your back, open up those collarbones, stretch out those shoulders. Beautiful work. And then release it. Come into plank, and I want you just to lower yourself down, or you can just come down onto your tummy. Down, 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 down onto your tummy, and bring those arms up underneath you. So, imagine you lying on the beach, sunning, lekker. Okay, so I want those hands and forearms pushing down into the floor for me. Now, all you're doing is you're peeling your hips, your pubic bone, and the tops of your thighs off the floor, and the only reason this is happening is because your abs are working. So I want you to breathe in, and as you breathe out, start pulling your belly button towards your spine, and you'll naturally feel the tops of the legs starting to peel away from the floor. Now look down towards your legs, and then roll those legs back onto the floor and lift your chest up. So this is all coming from your abdominal area. If it feels easy, you're doing it wrong, okay? Inhaling in as you exhale. Tighten up your tummy, pull it in. Naturally feel it all starting to peel away. Can you feel it? Pull, 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 pull. Look down towards your legs. And release it down. Inhaling in as you exhale. Tuck, 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 tuck. Belly button is scooping. And release it. And then again, tuck it under. Peel, peel, peel. And release. And again, tuck it under. So the lovely thing about this is you're working your abs, but you're stretching out your hip flexors. And release. So those of you that are lordotic with that big arch in the lower back, guys, this is great for you. Lift. And roll back down. Don't use your arms or your legs to come up. That's just there to support you. And release it. Last one. And then peel, peel, peel. Hold. Release it. And push it back into shell. So you've taken your spine into extension. So it's very important to go into flexion straight after. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, squeeze your bum. Restack it. And come around onto your side for me. All right. So, if you haven't got a shoulder and neck issue going on, guys, I would suggest keeping your knees on the floor and lifting and lowering your hip. It takes all the pressure out of the shoulder and the neck. So please listen to your bodies. Otherwise, straight legs or split legs. It's up to you. So you're going to go into that side plank. Remember, you're pushing down onto the floor and you're pulling that elbow in towards you. Reach your arm up towards the ceiling. Zipping and hollowing. Lift it up. Drop down. And lift. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Hold. Reach that arm away from you. Lift the hips a little higher. And very gently release it down. Beautiful. Over to the other side. So, get into the position that suits your body, please. Elbow tucks under. Reach that arm up. Breathe it in. As you exhale, lift it up. Hold it there. Drop down and up. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reach it. Lift the hips even higher. Beautiful work. And gently release it. swinging around. So remember, you can choose the position. Knees bent, straight legs, split legs, zipping and hollowing. I want you to lift up. We're going to go into, I'm going to split my legs for this one. You're going to go into threading the needle, but in a side plank position. So of course, you can keep your knees bent or straight. Bring your arms up. Hold it. Now thread the arm through. Breathe and hold. Exhaling, lift back up. And 2. And up. 3. 4. The hips come up a little higher as well. 6. 7. 3 more. That's it, guys. You can do this. 9. Last one. And 10. Stretch. Whew, I'm feeling your pain, guys. Over to the other side. Elbow down, underneath your shoulders. Stretch those legs away. Zipping and hollowing. Lift it up. And then thread. And reach. 2. 3. 4. Awesome. Keep going. Keep lifting. Keep that elbow tucking in towards you. 7. Last 3, guys. That's it. 2. 1 more. 1. Release. Relax it. Whew. And come up. Right, from here, we're going to finish off with a round of the classical mat abdominal exercises. So bring your arms in line with those shoulders and roll down 1 vertebrae at a time. Take your hands behind your head. Breathe in as you exhale. Come up into a double knee fold. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, curl it up for me. Now, place your hands on the inside of your left. 1 hand on the outside of the knee. 1 hand on the inside of your left shin. Stretch your right leg away. So hug that knee in. Single leg stretch. And reach. And reach. 2. 3. 4. 5. Now remember, the ribs should be really tight here. If your neck is still kicking in, place a hand behind your head. And I've lost count. 3 more, possibly. And 2. And 1. Reach. Hands behind your head into crisscross. Reach it. And 2. Let that head hang heavily in your hands. Have a look at your tummy. Is it popping? Or are you keeping control of that? 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Double knee fold. Place your hands on the outside of each leg. Reach your arms and legs away and pull them back in. And reach. 2, 3. Squeeze the bum muscles. 4, 5, 6, 7. Pull the belly button in. 8, 9, 10. Release it. Place your head down. Just roll your head from side to side because we've still got 2 more to go. That's it. And then double knee fold. Hands behind your head. Curl it up for me. Now extend those legs up to the ceiling. Walk your hand up that leg, lowering your right leg down. And switch. 1. And switch. Remember, you're pulsing it in for 2 and then you're switching. But you're not just pulling it in, you're lifting your leg up towards the ceiling at the same time. So it's all about that length, guys. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Beautiful. Place one leg down, then the other. Relax that head down. Roll your head from side to side. I'd really like you to push gently down into the floor as well with the back of your head. Beautiful work, guys. Stretch those arms and legs away from you. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, float the arms up, nod your chin, ribs connect, belly button scooping, flex your feet, reach towards those toes for me, holding it here, breathe it in. And as you exhale, restack and swing around onto your bum. Cross those legs for me. I want you to slide your left hand along the floor and bring your right arm up and over. Stretch into that oblique sort of side transverse lat. Now remember, this hand that's on the floor, that elbow can dip down towards the floor to increase the stretch. But of course you want to keep your bum on the floor. Don't let it lift off. Yeah, that's it. Hold it there. And now tighten up your side of your tummy where you feel that stretch and pull yourself back up using your side transverse. You know exactly where it is, guys. So use it. Reach. Dip that elbow down a little bit as long as your left bum cheek stays on the floor. That's it. Hold it there. And then connect, 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 connect. Hand down. Reach up. Breathe it in. Beautiful. And again, inhale, reach. Exhale and connect it. Hand down and over. Stretch. Breathe it in. And as you exhale, beautiful work. Pull from that side. Stunning. Take your right hand, place it on your left leg. Take your left hand behind you. Now grow tall and rotate around. Hold it there for an in-breath. Breathing out, rotate around a little bit more. Sort of walk that hand behind you further around. And very gently release that spine. So just think of wringing that spine out like a dishcloth. Left hand on the right leg. Right hand behind you. Rotate. Hold it there. Inhaling. Rotate around a bit more. And then release it. Come around onto your tummy for me, guys. And I want you to bring your arms into the cobra position, so slightly closer to your body. But remember, your shoulders must be comfortable. You don't want to feel all scrunched up. You're going to relax your body down, hook your pubic bone into the floor, roll your nose forward, lifting your chest muscle, lifting your chest using your back muscles. Tighten up your tummy, your bum, and your ribs as you push down on those hands and sort of pull yourself forward. Now, as long as you don't have a neck issue, guys, lift your chin and then roll it back down again. And again, roll your nose forward, lift your chest. Tighten up your tummy, push down. Stretch. I don't know if you can feel it, but a lot of the time when you work your abs, your lumbar spine area really releases. Breathe it in, you should get more movement through it. And roll down. And again, roll your nose forward, lifting your chest. Tighten up your tummy. Up you go. Lift, lift, lift. Hold it. And gently release it. Beautiful. Push it back into that shell. Bum on your feet, breathing in. And as you exhale, engage your glutes as you restack it. Come right up onto your knees for me. Taking your right leg out to the side. Take your left hand on the ground and just stretch it out, guys. Create that big rainbow with your body. Sliding your leg one way and your hand the other way. Really stretch it out. Now, in this position, you can bring your foot a little bit further forward. Fiddle, guys, until you find the right stretch for you. And also tuck your tailbone under. Hold it. Beautiful. Tighten up your tummy as you come back up. Place the hand on your leg and slide it down towards your ankle, reaching this arm away. Awesome work. Tighten up your tummy muscles, pull back up, lift, out, right, down. Reach it. Stretch. Almost think of lifting the rib cage up. Yeah. Inhale. Tailbone tucking, fiddle with the angle of the leg. Tighten up that core, float the arm up, 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 up. Slide your hand down towards your ankle as you reach it. Reach, reach, reach. Beautiful work. And come back up. Lie down on your back for me. Get those feet as wide as your mat and roll it down. Arms in line with your shoulders. Roll your hips to the one side, head to the other. Now in this position, tuck it under and stretch that top hip away. So make your top leg as long as you possibly can, but sliding the hand away at the same time. Breathe it in. You should feel it just above the hip area here in that ab. And then ribs, waist, hips, knees, and over. Tuck it under for me. Stretch through that top hip, breathing in, hold. And ribs, waist, hips, knees, center, and one more to either side. Tuck it under, guys. Make that leg super long. You should really feel a lovely stretch here. And then ribs, waist, hips, knees, last one. Tuck it under, stretch it, inhaling, hold. And then back in, float those arms up, walk your feet back to hip distance, slide your arms and legs away from you, pull, 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 breathing in. And as you exhale, lift the arms up, nod your chin, ribs connect, belly button scooping, reach towards those toes, restack, float those arms up, sweep them around, and have a stunning day. Well done, guys. I hope you're feeling good. I hope those abs are worked and you know where to pull in from now. Keep practicing that, guys, and I'll see you soon. Cheers.